Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Dukes will put total leather and we'll get started. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So Delaware's offense will start this game off with the football. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The give on the option. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Blue Hens with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the running back looking for room. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Looking downfield, it's Callaway. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, looking to pass. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. The Dukes offense will take the field for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Dukes are flying down the field. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Wide out trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The line of scrimmage to 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance for this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And the Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Callaway. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They've already failed to convert on 4th down once in the 1st quarter. Doesn't stop them from trying it here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Blue Hens! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll leave it with the lone back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by 7 over Boston College. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Quarterback may change this route. To throw, it's Callaway. He'll try to do it himself. Quick step and go. At the 40, there he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? The give out of the gun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. He'll set up to throw. They've got the screen set up. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Caught. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Leaves it with the running back. Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pickup of 5 and a first down. The Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Callaway. Plucks it out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Line getting set on second down. Leaves it with the back. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident, not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen. So that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to scramble more often.
Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up.
Got it.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
No gain on the play.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it.
Slide 22. Slide 22. Let go.
Now on the move. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Blue Hens headed quickly to the line.
Knocking on the door. Offense now in the red zone.
Play by the defense, he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure.
Touchdown, Delaware! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that was a methodical 17-play drive for the touchdown. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll pull it down and run. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw on first down. The screen, and watch out.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target down the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Dukes send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end.
And what a game-changing play right there, because it looks like he's going to flip the field with a really good punt return, but then he coughs it up, and just like that, the offense is back on the field.
To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they're not on the same page there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Dukes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Callaway. He's going to take off. Pick up for 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Hauls it in. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Tried to freeze him with the fake spike. Slithers into space. Turning it on. Just keeps moving. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
The Blue Hens come to the line in the hurry-up. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Fires deep toward the end zone. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
This QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple scores, so no surprise here before the end of the first half. They're looking for more, but give the defense credit when it's due. Nice job forcing an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And they didn't get him lined up in the middle, so he'll have to knock it through from 54 yards out on the left side. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Blue Hens will kick it away to crank up the second half. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Fires to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running it to the right. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Dukes have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Creates a little room. Breaks into the open. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And the Dukes have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Wants to go up top. The screen, he's got wheels. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So the first step of that was fine. They made the pass and catch, but no yards, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, I don't know if they were anticipating pressure on that play, and they just want to get it out of the hands of the quarterback quickly, but whatever they were thinking did not work.
And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. The Blue Hens buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuffed. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Power football with the run. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense tries to get rolling from its own 15 on 1st down. Here's the handoff. Got the 1st down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Callaway. They get to him as he throws. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The Blue Hens will call on their punt team. The kick is on its way. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree.
There he goes. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. There's a heat. He's got an open man. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to go up top on first down. Unleashes one deep. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back up top. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you...
Oh, he got a hand on it. It's blocked. That's a live ball. Off to the races to the right. He's at the 40. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Delaware. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Rutgers is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 18 over Boston College. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Finds his tight end. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
It's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Turns it loose. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Give to the back. Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
They'll immediately call timeout. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. On the ground. Touchdown, Blue Hens! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience... comes into play. We've got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games. You know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. To crank the tempo. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
takes his shot. Got his man on the right. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Dukes are on the move.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The give and tick, 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 tick. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. And the Blue Hens in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the 1st. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Leads it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He'll do it himself. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34. After this, it'll be a wrap. And the quarterback takes a knee. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for the whole year.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching enough.